Alright, welcome back to another day. We're gonna figure this intro shit out. I don't know. As you can see, still Wolf, I'm still in my days. Seen the last video, you know, about the 90 days, you know about that. I'm still in it. I just want to make this video real quick. This one's gonna be a quicker one. I'm trying to aim for less than 10 minutes. For those who are on their fitness journey, for whatever reason may be, whether it's to start something or quit something else, I just wanted to deep dive into the importance of exercise from the perspective of someone who's trying to quit something. So if you're trying to start something, or using exercise as your catalyst to start something else, honestly, that's a perspective that I'm not as familiar with. So that is something you're doing. Comment your experience in doing that and what's that's like for you, so I can have some material to look at, because I'd be interested in learning about that and what that experience is like. And like I said, if you watched the last video, I'm building my community of individuals, so I'm trying to find more people who are into creating, whether that's good habits or creating ways to stop old patterns, just creating. So let's get started. And before we get started, I just want to make sure that you comment. Most importantly, subscribe to this channel. I am trying to realize the usefulness of YouTube videos, especially long-form content, because there's something amazing about making something and then it's still holding truth 3 months, 12 months, 48 months down the line. People still go back, see that one video, and they just like, was spitting back in 04, yeah, right? Like something like that or something, or 2024, since that's the new 4. Anyway, all right, so quick deep dive. So what exercise for me is, I used to be very disciplined in high school when I started playing football in high school, and I didn't have any bad habits to quit. I was already just existing, and when I started playing football, it taught me discipline, but it didn't teach me to value discipline because I didn't have an undisciplined life. Now, fast forward to when I had to stop playing football in college and I started smoking. This is for my smokers, you know what I'm talking about, especially ex-college athletes. I started smoking, and it took me a while to realize the effects that having a drug addiction, plain way to put it, is the highest form of no discipline. Especially when you feel like you need it to achieve something else that is a complete natural act. Now, I never was the guy that needed to smoke before I ate. I never was that, mainly because for me, when I ate, it would sober me up. So smoking then eating would just reverse the effect for me. So I was always, I'm gonna eat first and smoke, so I can enjoy my high. Time back into how I am now, I realized that smoking weed does affect my productivity, especially in the day-to-day. So I've been on a fast, on a cleanse from marijuana, and this is something I learned about how exercise, but not only just teach you discipline, but using it as that replacement of reward for any addictions or old habits you're trying to get over. All right, so let's dive into it. Boom. 1. Something about replacing is a concept where you match a action with the reward for yourself. Say every time you were sad, excited, wanted to do something creative, or you wanted to talk to someone, be social, you felt like you needed to smoke. Say you have social anxiety. Something about replacing the itch to want to smoke with a exercise transforms your way of thinking. So it's like, if I'm like, oh, I'm about to go to this open mic, and I'm gonna have to talk to people for an hour before the mic starts, I have to socialize and network. I'm not the most social person. I just not good at it. Not because I don't want to be. I'm just still learning how to be more social in an effective way. But something I've been starting to do, if it's I know I'm about to go do something, I'll knock out sets to failure push-ups. Now, the wonders that it's been having for my arms, it's a new challenge. You just started it. It builds wonders for your physique. If you ever had an issue with self-image, this also subsequently affects that. But as far as the internal effects of it, whatever chemicals released in your brain when you feel the need to do something to relieve that stressful feeling, when you associate it with that something productive and you maintain consistency in doing it, your body starts rewarding you for doing it. And what's crazy is, at first, your body thought you was punishing it with exercise. When you exercise, when you're burning fat, using muscles, exhausting yourself, going for a run, it feels like punishment because it's not pleasant in the time being. A week later, 2 weeks later, a month later, your body adjusts, because our bodies as organisms, its main goal is to survive and reproduce. So in order to survive, it has to adjust. It has to adjust to the environment. It has to be most suitable. It has to evolve. It has to be most suitable for the environment that's consistently in. If you're constantly in a state to where you have social anxiety and you bust out 25 max every time, your body adjusts to that. Now you may not feel the need to do those push-ups or as often because your body starts not feeling as anxious in those moments anymore. Because either one or two things, it doesn't want to do those push-ups or it doesn't need to. Either way, you benefit, because here's what you notice in that moment. If it does want to do those push-ups, if your body simply doesn't want to experience that type of pain, your tolerance for anxiety and other stressful situations goes up. Now, if your body doesn't need to, meaning that it can handle it, and it's indifferent whether you do those push-ups or not, because it got used to the level of stress that you feel in that moment, but it also doesn't see those push-ups as a threat anymore because it's adjusted to it. That's when you, as an individual, are responsible for maintaining that consistency and going, I'm gonna keep doing this. Not only because it worked, but because there was a reason why you started in the first place. The hardest thing about consistency is remembering what got you started, because starting is not the hard part. Everyone thinks starting something is the hard part. No, it's keep doing it. That's the hardest part of anything. Fitness journey, content creation, just getting to the bag, all that requires immense consistency. That's one of the hardest things to achieve, but that is one of the first things you learn for maintaining exercise. And exercise has a schedule, or having rules that apply to you when you have to do something, and it leads to you doing squats, push-ups, going for a run. That discipline subsequently uplifts other categories of your being that you wasn't even thinking about. So, if you made it this far to the video, this is a short video like I mentioned. Like I said, I'm still wolfing. Boy, wait till I get this cut, man. Y'all not even gonna know what to do with your boy. But at the end of the day, they gotta live. And if you got this far in the video, comment discipline for me so I know who my community is. If you've seen any of my last two videos on building my community, trying to figure out who my like-minded individuals are, we shouldn't let state borders and stuff limit us from being around the people who really make us our better versions of ourselves. We gotta find each other, whether that via internet, YouTube, Instagram, whatever. Tap in with me, comment discipline so I know who my people's in. All right.